Okay, let's talk about Mortal Kombat, SonicFoxx versus Sikkander, and the crybaby community that is the MK community. Now, before this game was dropped, I think the internet's a problem. I think the internet introduces and it brings many good things to society, but there's a very negative, dark side of the internet that is very dark and it's extremely negative. And a person that was born, I would say, 1999 or after, man, you just missed the old world. I feel so bad for many of you dudes, man. Like, for example, in the old world, you could be a nerd. Most of the dudes I went with to high school that were nerds, kind of like me, we got girlfriends anyway. A nerd got a girl. You just didn't always get the best looking girl. And I would say about 10% of nerds were able to score a girl completely out of their league. I would actually put it higher than that. I would put it at probably about 20%. But nowadays, if you're a nerd, it's over. It's over. The internet has just eliminated so much life from people, and these guys below the age of 25, they just don't have a clue. It also carries over to the video gaming community. When the first versions of MK came out, do you know what you did? Dude, you grabbed a goddamn controller and there were two options you had. If you got a brother or a sister or close friends that want to play, you can play with them. There was no such thing as going online. When you hit the start button, the only thing that happened was that the action stopped and you had the option of ending the game or closing the game down. You hit the start button now and man, you got every which type of thing. You can look at frame data and move sets. Back in the day, you literally stood there and you hit buttons and mashed directions until you figured things out. Those are the type of things that make games last for a long time. If you think about the internet, you get an optimal player like Ninja Killer Zombat, right? Zombat, Ninja Killer, Zeus, or a guy such as Dialock. Dialock gets Shao Kahn. He labs. He looks at a bunch of frame data. He looks at a bunch of numbers, a bunch of moves, and he labs for a good 30 minutes to an hour or so. Some guys don't even lab that long. Kind of like Foxy Grandpa, he'll lab for about 20 minutes. Learn an optimal combo, then go and pick a new character who probably just dropped and do an optimal combo. See, we didn't have that back in the day. See, what that does is that it speeds up the death of a game because everybody can spot the top 10 to 15 people or 20 or so people that are the best at this game. Look at what they do. And what you have is a whole gaming community of people that are doing the same thing because everybody's able to look at the best player. And also the laying out of frame data, it totally changes the game. It determines who's going to really be good at this game. I'll bet you that between Ninja Killer, SonicFoxx, Zombat, Zeus, and Dialock, I bet you that those guys are pretty damn good at math. I bet you they're good. You know, you got a 23 hit advantage and a move that starts out at 18 frames. These dudes know, any move that is basically what's it going to take? 23 hit advantage, 18 startup. That's not going to be real. That's not going to be your best move after that. And they know that almost any poke or any standing button will probably break you out of your combo. But see, most people just look at the move list and they probably know a little bit about those numbers over there, but they really don't. And it's not complicated math. It's not complicated. It's not complicated, but I'm just telling you. Dudes that are very good at math and then picking up the controller and matching. Because it's not just being good at math, but you have to match the moves, see the nature of the move, the science, the physics of the move. And once you get everything lined up, you're going to have a perpetual group of people, probably a half a dozen a dozen, or probably, like I say, just a half a dozen who are going to continually dominate again and again. You remember the old system, the Wii, where they ask you to they encourage you to get physically involved? Imagine if you had a bunch of gym rats who stood above some type of pad and you had to move. You had to punch and move your arms and your fingers and your elbows and your hands a certain way to get characters to do certain moves. I think you'd have a whole different group of guys that were the best at MK. It would be dudes who would be very physical, guys that are down at the gym, but unavoidably, you would probably have some little small Asian guy who's kind of like the guy that wins the hot dog eating competition all the time, who's probably just really fast with his hands and arms, who will probably be the best MK guy, So the modern day, man, I'm telling you, it makes games different. People can go online and look at other people play. And like I said, it's just everybody emulating the same thing. And when it comes to people nowadays, nobody tries to get better. Nobody tries to make things better. Everybody just complains that certain things are too hard. So I want you to just disable it and make it more easy to where I can handle it. Or if what I like isn't good enough, just grab it and make it overwhelmingly good. And then I'll sit there proudly with an overpowered character in my hand. And then somebody else is going to be complaining about your overpowered character. When it comes to the things that people complain about, you hear a lot of people, I don't think they have a life. It's like you want these people to give you a life. Look, there's only so many rewards that they can give you. What? You want a new skin? Like, dude, a new skin, if you're no good at the game like me, I like to play the game and try to get good at the game. I remember my days of MK11. I probably got 100 skins each character, and I got my ass mopped all around the screen. I'm like, what good is there? Like, what's the purpose of having a good skin if you're being mopped all around the screen? People don't try to, people want this game and the developers to feel a certain element of their internal emptiness. So all this is MK dead and all of that. It's BS. This MK is like the best version of MK. The only reason that you hear people say MKX and MK9, dude, you can still go look at MKX material on Twitch. Nobody looks at it. You're not going to find no more than 30 to 40 people looking at it. There are 10 to 20 times as many people looking. There's more people looking at a single Sikkander scream than all the views of a MKX scream in a single day. Give me a break. Nobody's looking at that game. Nobody's playing it. And the thing about complainy, bitchy people is that they're always looking for something to bitch and complain about, because what it is that they're bitching and complaining about is really their own life. The things that they project upon a video game are really things pertaining to their very own life, I believe. Your life is dead. You don't have any... I mean, is there anything else you want to do besides sit and play a game? Go out there and do something, man. There's other things to do. Like me, I've never made God level. Do you know why? When I get a Grandmaster, these people want you to get 1,000 points to get up to the next level. Fuck you. I'm not sitting here that long playing match after match. And then you giving me what? Some of these matches you get 10 or 20 points. Dude, I'll be here forever. I got other shit to do. And that's what a lot of y'all need to do. Find you something else to do, man, and stop trying to rely upon a video game for personal fulfillment. Another skin, another DLC character is not going to make you happy. And what a lot of these misers have done is mass gathered around this video game platform, and they're desperately attempting to drag people into their world of misery, and I'm not going to let you do it to me. Not happening. Now, let's discuss this whole thing with SonicFoxx, right? Simply put, like I say, I'm 40. I came up in a different generation, man. I heard a dude one day, I was looking at somebody scream the game, and he was mad. He had came from O'Diddle. He had came from O'Diddle's page, And apparently he said something and Diddle blocked him. And there's something that I say about men. A man can only be offended by another man who he views as greater than him, better than him in some shape or way. And I'm thinking to myself, you let Diddle offend you? Like, dude, to me, Diddle is almost like a cartoon character. Like, seriously, like, give me a break. He is a damned cartoon character. There's not anything Diddle could do in which I wouldn't laugh. Like, how are you, like, what type of beta male are you? Is Diddle your daddy? Like, give me a break. It's too many weak dudes. And I'm telling you something, man. SonicFoxx, he's openly gay, and I can respect that. But I'm telling you, man, one of my most disliked things in this world are little pocket same-sex attracted dudes. You know, they're just in the pocket or in the closet with it. Sonic is open about who he is, and that's A-okay. Because when I look at Sonic, I'm not like, dude, I don't want to sleep with you. I'm not ever even going to meet you or hang out with you. As a matter of fact, I don't even feel compelled to come to where you live to ever talk to you. Like, you're good at a game. If I happen to attend a game tournament and you're there, I hope to shake hands with you. And maybe, just maybe, if you got time, we can do a, best of 5. I'll be honored. But at the end of the day, SonicFoxx is like a goofy kid at heart in playing this game. People that try to take offense with him, I'm going to straight up tell you, it's other issues. It could be because he's black. Could be because he's gay and black. And see, if you don't conceal that and you wear it out openly, there's only so much people can say. People try to say, oh, he's a fuzzy and this, that, which is really like a closet sideways ways of saying he's gay and you're trying to be offensive toward him. But I think he's pretty open and pretty clear. He's pretty confident in what he is and who he is. I don't think it offends him when people call him gay in a derogatory or negative way. I just don't think it does. I don't think he cares. And with him, I'm going to just be honest. I think it's a phase. I don't think that's a way that he's going to live his entire life. I think it's just a phase. But as of right now, he's top 2 or 3. He's probably the top 1. I still think the Twins and Ninja can kind of get at him. And I think Zeus and Dialogue, they can give him a run for his money. But as of right now, I really do think that, being gay and black does have it does have an effect, because people are always making these little diggy dig comments that are a little bit off color, and they're very openly attacking him because he's gay. But again, I don't think he cares. I don't think he cares at all. I think he's kind of confident in what he is, or at the phase that he is in life. But at the end of the day, he's just a kid at heart. I can't see how people take him as such an offensive person. I just look at a goofy grown man sitting there playing a damn game. We all have to accept, hey, we're all playing a damn video game, okay? We could all be looked at as a little childish, all right? So it's out the window trying to talk about him being 25 or 26 and playing games. That's just the person that he is, all right? But this community, like I said, they expect a lot out of this game. And I really don't think that this game can heal mental issues that you may have with loneliness, a lack of purpose, a lack of ambition, a lack of direction. You want to amp up a character and you want her or him to have the most excellent skin. I'm like, why not go out there and get you a skill? Okay. Something that actually affects your life. I mean, you can put Scorpion in the red diamond demon flame skin all you want to. You still a motherfucker sitting there in your mammy's basement. And like I said, I'm pretty damn sure that if you look up the gaming list of many of the mentally ill incels that have went out there and done something to other people, I'm sure that Mortal Kombat, unfortunately, is probably lingering around. And when it comes to like Like I said, I know I'm kind of jumping all over, but the exaltation of old games, bro, they could come out, NetherRealm could come out now, all right? And they could, and I'm gonna reemphasize this again in the future, and they could remaster Mk1, digitally remaster it and put it out in freaking February 2025. If you don't think that these miserable people who don't have a life are gonna be sitting there and see what they want, a lot of them, I believe that they're truly energy demons and they just hang around a video game. And I would see people say things like Ghostface is going to be trash. He's going to be trash. Omni-Man's going to be trash. Like all the DLC characters, he's going to be trash. He's trash. He's trash. And they sit there all day with that. And what they want you to engage with them. These type of people, they survive. They get energy out of negative engagement. I'm going to tell you how to kill them. Sometimes you can kill people without hitting them, without throwing anything at them, without doing nothing bad to them. You can kill certain people. You can literally kill them. Ignore them. Ignore them. Don't pay them no mind. Trust me, they will go somewhere and have to roll up in their ball of misery. Do not engage them. Don't engage them. Don't engage them. I love the game, and I know how people are. They can digitally remaster MKX and Mk1 and put them on a double CD. These people are going to be sitting there. This is trash. This is trash. And the reason why often many people will exalt the thing that's old is because it's out of sight and it's not under critique. It's not under criticism. Trust me. You bring them games back, it'll be the same old, same old. People are going to sit up and look at the best of the best, learn the optimal combo, and everybody across the whole planet will be doing the same shit. But if you kind of remove all of that and just let people straight up, flat out figure it out. No frame data, no move list. When people figure out a move, give them a reward. You just figured out a move, we'll add it to your move list. Yeah. If you mash forward 223, and if that was a registered move of whatever character, now it will show up on your discovered move list. But if you lay out all of that stuff and you put out all of that frame data and all the moves, I'm straight up telling you, a certain group of dudes, probably a lot of guys that are good at math and who are finger hobbyists, they're going to figure that stuff out, man. And they're going to just simply optimize combos, post it up to the internet, and now the game has gotten so lame because everybody does the same damn thing. But bring back Conquest. They should, I hope they come out with a whole new dynamic fighting game. I don't want to look at another game that is just, 2D? Your character over here, mine over there. And it's just an extension of Mk1. No, I want to see a dynamic, graphic, innovative game that will leave other games in the dust. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. And my criticism of this game is that it really didn't give us that. They basically took previous versions of the game, created some different gameplay, and changed around a lot of the rules, and then tried to charge us for combat packs and stuff like that. Just put them all in one game and time release them. Like if the game is $100 and if they had both of these combat packs that came along, just do time release. I'm okay with that because people that do the bitching and complaining about why it gotta be time release, why they just won't release it now. It doesn't matter. They can release the character right now. You'll be bored in 2 weeks. And you'll be online crying. I'm bored. Well, find something to do with your lame ass life. Like for real, find something to do. Dude, go outside, fly a kite, go skiing. You don't got to sit up there like a deadhead in front of a video game screen all day. Anything will get boring that you sit up there all day doing. Hell, I wouldn't care if you're getting paid $100 an hour. You get bored doing that all day. Just give me the check. Anyways, MK fan for life. None of you. I'm out. More videos to come. Thanks for listening.